Get, yo, give it, Sarah's 10. Get, yo, lock my jean, Sarah's 10. Get, yo, grilled your chicken, Sarah's 10. Meet, yo, neighbors at Sarah's 10. Get, yo, give it, Sarah's 10. Get, yo, lock my jean, Sarah's 10. Get, yo, grilled your chicken, Sarah's 10. Meet, yo, neighbors at Sarah's 10.
Tar Heels and Nanu Nation. Leadoff walk to Jimmy Malach, and then a walk to Jackie JT Towel. Here's a baddie, and he's going to walk. 3 straight walks to open up this one. Yak pops it up. This could be a huge out. Noah gets it. He misses it.
Yak, come on, Yak. That's a tough play. Yak swung at a high pitch. He swung at a high pitch. Swung at a high pitch. No, he got to the ball. He got to the ball with a long run, but he couldn't get it in. You know, that would have given him a run, though, because Jimmy's a smart baseball player. Let's go!
KJ, I can't believe what we just witnessed.
Yeah, we just witnessed 2 swings and 2 bad pitches, actually. He was very aggressive on pitch 1, but then he kind of lost his focus on the next 2. But he still had bases loaded. This is huge for Nanu Nation.
Having that back, IG.
Nanu Nation did nothing right so far. They had 3 leadoff walks and an error in foul territory, but then Leo, after his 3 walks, gets the strikeout. Who had a strikeout of Yakov on their card? That's a line drive. There's one.
There's one. So now you have Nanu Nation.
I can't believe we're talking no run. We were saying 1 or 2 is a win. Ginty hit the line drive, but I guess you got to elevate the ball there. Allen, that's a bloop. Oh my goodness.
Let's see Jack running for first. Let's see the ball at home plate. Does it bounce it off? No, Allen hits a
huge.
A seeing eye double.
That's a terrible throw home, KJ. You can't throw home there.
But like that, get 2 runs. That's a great job.
It might be his biggest YMSL hit ever.
That's my point.
Because if he pops out there, that's a disaster.
It's a disaster inning. Disaster inning. They got there with no runs. But here you go. This could be the biggest at bat of the game right now. You go up 4-0. This is big to come back from. 10-15 minutes already.
Ground ball. Off of Leo's glove. He has time. He does.
At the end of one, that was an interesting inning because they started with 3 straight walks, lowered the bases, no outs. Then Yak gets a strikeout. Then IG gets a line drive, hit hard for 2 outs. Gets hit hard for 2 outs.
Okay, Nanu Nation in an early hole. Joe G flies out, and then Nanu base hit right up the middle, direct center field. Mark Braha also, look at this, direct line from the plate to center field. 2 outs, man on first. Mikey Miz, hard and low, but Ishak makes the play. 2-0 Tar Heels after 1. Top 2, Mo G batting. That's a clean single, but look, the outfielders are lazy. Mo G gonna get 2 out of this. At Oceanport. Ground ball to the left side. Bahara makes the play. There's 1. Throw across. Safe at third. Moose, they're calling him off the bag. They're saying that he's safe at first. It's an infield hit. Nanu Nation really making too many mistakes here. The 3 walks in the first inning. An easy out over there that they give Barnathan a hit for. And that's just a bad mistake by the Nation over there. Incredible that the umpire got that call right in real time. He was positioned between second and third, and he knew that Nanu came off the bag. Anyway, Roland sack fly, 3-0. Okay, I didn't even realize that it was Roland. Here's Jimmy. We've turned the lineup already for the Tar Heels.
Some people they turn it up a notch when the camera's on. And Roland's one of those people.
Roland's one of those people for sure. Here's the pitch. Jimmy rips it. Blocked down by Noah, and they get the out at second base. Another tremendous play by Noah Hakeem.
Come on!
You're taught to knock the ball down, and that's what he did. He didn't field it cleanly, but he knocked it down. It trickled to Bahara, and Bahara had Mikey Miz covering. He scored that 10-6-4 put out. Another good infield defensive play by the Nation.
Definitely a great play. Very athletic play.
YMSL TV?
Yeah.
Powered by DSN? I love it.
Here's Mog.
Mog.
Mo-G.
I'm liking the new nickname, honestly.
Yeah, we gave you the new uniform that says Mo-G. He's sticking with the old one that just says Mog without the space.
I like it. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. There's no...
Yeah, DS Auto. Moose, do you need a car? We're not going to give it to you, but if you need to buy a car, that's a 6'4" put out.
Bottom two, 3-0 Tar Heels already, and Erwin Ween Cohen base hit past the diving Abadi. Max Sutton is going to hit yet another ball on a straight path to center field. Gindy makes the catch. Nathan Mallow, look at the high hop, but Roland handles it like a pro. Nobody better than him over there. And then Edmund Dweck, this is going to be a double. And it's the only extra base hit of the game for Nanu. And look what happens. Abadi, the high strike to Mog. Mo-G gets the tag down. And Abe Saka maintains his shutout. Jack Abadi leading off. It looks like a single, but he'll remind us of his days on the Insane or the Untouchables organization, stretching it to a double. Yakov lines out to Nanu Nation Zolta over there. Ground ball by Gindy. Max throws across. Abadi takes third. Then a ground ball bobbled by Noah. Safe is Allen, and Abadi scores. It is now 4-0. Bottom three, Nanu Nation needs to get going here. That's not going to get it done. A pop-up to Mo-G, and then a pop-up to center field. It was a 1-2-3 inning for the Nation. Mog Gindy flies out to right. Barnathan's going to pop up behind third base, and then Roland goes down looking. He can't believe it. Nanu Zolta going to lead off with another base hit. Can you name a better hitter in this league than Nanu? It's just a hit machine. It's unbelievable. Mark Braha flies out to left. And then Mikey Miz gets under one. Abe Saka calls for it, but misses it. Look at Mo-G, the catcher, backing him up from the catch position and throws a strike to second. And then Alan Jamal covers the ground to take a foul ball away from Ween. Top of the order for the Tar Heels is Jimmy Malach. It looks like a fly ball to Joe G, but he froze and the ball goes over him. Jimmy's going to get a lucky triple. You recall earlier he got robbed of a hit. He was screaming, "Oh my God." There's no "oh my gods" from him that time. That should have been a fly out. Anyway, ground ball by JT. Noah Hakeem launches it off the fence. Even on the overthrow, Jimmy didn't score. Here's a comebacker, Abadi, fielder's choice. Jimmy's still at third. Finally, Jimmy's going to break home on this. A shallow sack fly, a little bit of a collision. Braha catches it, throws home, and Jimmy takes the glove to the face on the slide. Isaac Gindy walks. Alan Jamal, that's a fly out. Joe G hails it down. And Max Sutton will fly out to Alan Jamal to end the inning. Meanwhile, Abe Saka working on a masterpiece. This ends up being a shutout. No walks, one double, no triples, no homers, just 5 singles. I mean, just a masterpiece by Abe Saka. Quick 1, 2, 3 innings. Anyway, there's Ishak. He lines out. Irwin then robs Mo-G of a hit, and then Jack Barnathan launches one all the way to the back fence on East, but he's going to try to score through the stop sign, and here we go. More base running antics by Jack Barnathan. He finds himself in a pickle. He goes out of the baseline, does a hop, skip, and a jump. The ball gets away. He doesn't know that he's pulled out yet. He's going to come around to score, but he's actually out. That's going to be scored as a triple and out for leaving the baselines. Bottom 6, you saw the ground out by Raw Dog to Roland. Now Noah Hakeem, can of corn to Alan Jamal and left, and then Joe G gonna fly out. 9 in a row retired by Abe Saka, 12 out of the last 13. He's cruising. Top of the 7th, 5-0 North Carolina. Roland, a weak fly out to right field. Jimmy rips one into left center. Joe G comes around to get it. Jimmy's going to trot into second base. A 1-out double. Jackie JT Towel. This is a foul ball down the left field line. Nice coverage by the left fielder. It might be Nathan Malla in left. It looks like Eddie Cassin's catching and Malla's playing left in this game. Anyway, Abadi grounds out, and that's that inning. Nanu finally retired on a rope to left field. Mark Braha, that's a clean base hit to left, so he's on first base. Mikey Miz, the Surgeon General of the Nanu Nation, looks at strike 3. So that's the second out. Erwin Ween Cohen, that one did drop. So there are 2 men on. 2 hits of the 6 that Abe Saka gave out were in the 7th inning, up 5-0. Max flies out. Easy win for North Carolina.
Brisket, get your burgers, your hot dogs, your kibbehs, everything you need by the famous Chef Ray T. Ray T. Prepped by Ray T.
Hello there, everyone. This is 6-time YMSL champion Stephen Batesh, letting you in on my secret to success. After a grueling season, tough doubleheader, and a big comeback win, nothing tastes like victory more than the fine meats of Prepped by the famous chef Ray T. From the juicy steaks to the scrumptious burgers to the delectable mazza, or my personal favorite, the chicken pot pie. You can't go wrong with Prepped by Ray T. Trust a 6-time champion. Call Ray T today to cater your summer event and eat happy, my friends.
Brisket, get your burgers, your hot dogs, your kibbehs, everything you need by the famous Chef Ray T. Ray T.
Okay, new lineup in game 2 for Nanu after they didn't do anything in game 1. That's a ground ball, a baddie, and unable to make the play. That's an E6. Irwin safe at first. Look at JT actually hustling down the line. Nice play by JT on that grab. Irwin goes to second. Here's Joe G. This is a fly ball. Alan Jamal showing that the Tar Heels can play line to line. Look at that defense on both ends. Mark Braha now. He's absolutely going to hit a moonshot past Allen. It's smoked. It goes under the fence into the parking lot. And that's an easy 2-run homer. Everything in play over there on Fireman's East. If it goes under the fence, you can go and get it. Here's Mikey Miz deep into the gap, and JT covering the gap also. What defense? Bottom of the first now. It's the first time the Tar Heels are trailing all day. They're down 2-0. Jimmy going to cut that lead right in half. A leadoff bomb. That is a 4-bagger, and Jimmy's going to get home standing up. Leadoff home run, 2-1, Nanu Nation. Jackie JT Towel trying to go back-to-back with Jimmy. That's over the left fielder, all the way to the Mocas Cherry Blossoms. Here comes JT. He's going to run right through a stop sign and into an out. So it goes down as a triple for JT. Next man up, Jack Abadi. That off of Mikey Miz. Looks like he tried to olay that. Never going to field it that way. Abadi gets to second. There's one out. After a walk to Yakov, Isaac Indy flies out to center. Both runners will advance as the throw went to third. So now it's second and third, and Alan Jamal, look at this shot. That's over everybody and under that same fence where Braha hit the home run. This one goes down as a 3-run home run for Alan Jamal. Just like that, Tar Heels lead again 4-2. Okay, let's take a look at the response by Nanu Nation. It's Nathan Mala playing left field, and he is going to get a leadoff double. Maximus Sutton. That's a line drive up the middle. Mala had to hold up, so it's men on the corners, but no problem. You have the big boy, Edmund DeWack, smokes a single to right field. The run will score. It is 4-3, nobody out. Raw dog, ground ball to a bat. He gets the force at third. T.I. fires across. That's a 6-5-3 double play. You don't see that one that often. Inning over after a ground. Bottom 2, a lot of action in this game. With one out, Barnathan hits that single, and then Jimmy hits this single with 2 outs. So 2 on, 2 outs for Jackie JT Towel, a chance for some Bluestone brokerage insurance, but he fails to call Uri Adler, and inning is over. Third inning, 1 out, nobody on. Here's Nation Zolta. Another base hit for him after a Joe G foul out. Mark Braha walks, so 2 on, 2 outs. They're only down 4-3. Mikey Miz, he's going to fly out to center. That ends that threat. Bottom 3, here's Jack Abadi, ground ball to Mark Braha. He sends that throw to the fence. Nanu retrieves it, throws a strike, but Abadi gets right under the tag. He's safe. Good call after a walk to Yak. Isaac Gindi grounds out, force out at third. Alan Jamal is going to fly out, and then Teddy Ishak is also going to fly out. So first and second, nobody out. Tar Heels don't add. Abe Saka, meanwhile, is totally in his zone. Here's Nathan Malla. That's a fly ball to left. Max Sutton. That's a fly ball to center. Abe working quickly, getting easy contact. Here's Edmund, and look at this play by IG in center field. Spectacular play to take a hit away from Edmund Dweck, but that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 4, this game is stuck at 4-3. Leadoff walk to Mog. Usually that spells danger, but Jack Barnathan, a lazy fly ball. Ronald Roland Towell, a sharp liner. Jimmy Malach, such a pleasure seeing him versus Nanu in this game. 2 premier hitters getting a hit almost every time. 2 men on, but Jackie, JT Towell, grounder to second. Nanu Nation going to step up with another non-competitive inning. Pop up to shortstop by Raw. You see Noah reaching for one. That's a fly ball to left. And then another reach over here. Abe Saka really in full control. 1-2-3 inning again. Top of the 6th. Amazingly, it is still 4-3. Same score since the top of the 2nd. Abadi, a ground out. Here's a ground ball base hit by Yaakov Soroya. He's going to hustle into second. After an infield hit by IG puts men on first and second. Alan Jamal skies one. Foul territory. Both runners will tag. Second and third with 2 outs. Teddy Ishak is going to draw a walk. And then Mo G is going to clear all the bases. 3-run double. Amazingly, this is the shot that the cameraman missed, but Ronald Roland Towell reporting that it was an identical shot to what he hit in game 1 in between shortstop and short center. So there's a flashback to that. But that busts the game open. It is now 7-3. And how about Mo G, a catcher who typically doesn't even bat? Multiple hits, a couple of doubles in this doubleheader, including the biggest shot of the day with all the big names on the Tar Heels. It's Mo G making them celebrate. Unbelievable story. Great job out of Morris Gindi. Now a 7-3 game. Nation Zolta, ground ball to Roland. He throws him out. Joe G gonna step to the plate. He was batting third in this game. Line drive, clean base hit. But he's gonna stay right there because Mark Braha gonna fly out to Isaac Gindi in the right center gap. And then Mikey Miz is gonna fly out. Gotta love that we don't miss any of the flyouts, but the game-changing double is the one that we missed off video. Anyway, Roland, a high pop. Roland's got to straighten that out. We don't want him hitting the ball in the air, that's for sure. Here comes Jimbo. He draws a walk. JT, that's a nice shot into left field. Men on the corners, and then Abadi follows up with a base hit in the gap. You know, this team is scary because JT and Abadi have not hit their stride yet. And when they do, they're just going to really explode. Men on second and third, ground ball by Yak. Confusion, nobody covering. And all of a sudden a collision. And because of that, both runs score. It goes to 10-3. And now we go to the 7th inning. Bottom line, the story of this doubleheader, besides for the backs of the Tar Heels, which scored 15 runs, the real story was Abe Saka dominating the Nanu Nation, giving up 3 runs against a good offensive team in a doubleheader. A shutout with barely a man was on base. Follows that up with a 3-run performance. The Mark Braha 2-run homer in the first, and not much else after that. Tar Heels sweep and go to third place.
Sometimes you gotta go get yourself a baseball card or a basketball jersey or a boat. Where would you go for that? Where would you go? There's only one place. His name is Nanu. He is the face you need to see to get your place in line for the LeBron James rookie card. The name of the place is Mammoth Cards. Go to 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 Mammoth Cards.